Ah, man. Oh, Lord. Remove that. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, much like us on the pitch. It's been a mad day. People deluded. I'm back again. I can't lie. It's emergency stream settings, and I've got 3 people whose Arsenal fans I respect. I want to address the elephant in the room. How do you lot feel about drawing against Everton today?
Expected. Can I say that?
I just want you three's opinion, man. You know,
I'll be
I'm
real.
tired.
Look, I don't know. Should I go first? I'll go first. Whatever. Big up to you first for having me on. Big up to everyone on the panel.
Like I said, I respect all 3 of your opinions, so you had to be here.
Thanks, man. Chat as well. Big up. But bro, listen. We play today. You look at Arteta. Yeah, what he did today. It's not understandable. I don't understand it. You're playing 3 DMs in the midfield, and then you're going against the likes of Doucouré and Guille. You know how they are. They're gonna clash you in that midfield.
Aggressive.
I understand the whole idea of like going head to head with them and winning that midfield battle. Which did it happen? Did we really win the midfield battle? I don't think so. We created about 5-6 chances. I'll be real. We played better without Odegaard. Unpopular opinion. We played better than Odegaard. But I'll explain why. Yeah. When you have a number 10, problem is that most of the balls go through Odegaard. So it's not distributed fairly around on the pitch, like on the right and the left. It usually goes to Odegaard, and Odegaard usually goes to the right, to Saka. If they overload the right, then we're in big trouble. That's why a lot of our left wingers are suffering. A lot of our left wing wingers are suffering. Martinelli is, Trossard is, until now. Martinelli's starting to do his thing. But yeah, going back to the created chances, guess who created the chance for Sterling? Ben White. For Trossard's goal, that was a beautiful run by Sterling. But it was Guille, man. He gave him the ball. They were 3-on-2. I mean, 2-on-3. And then, yeah, and a great finish by Trossard and a great run by Sterling as well. I need to give him props because, man, Sterling, bro, he's getting sick. Nobody... look, man, they didn't give him a chance.
We're here. We don't talk to you much. We left with something to do.
They didn't give him a chance. Like Sterling did, they didn't give him a chance. Nobody did, bro. And I understand why, obviously. But
He's been meaty, but it's come.
Yeah, I know. Look, bro. Look, he's Jamaican. I know you're Jamaican, so don't do the bias thing, yeah.
We're definitely doing the bias thing. We're definitely doing the bias thing. What you mean? That's my guy. We're definitely doing the bias thing. At the end of the day, you're not wrong, but it's my guy.
No. He's techie. Sterling, I actually gave him a chance. I was one of the people that was calling out. Why is he not playing? Why did we buy him, DJ? Think about it. Why did we buy Sterling? Why did we buy Kiwior? Why did we buy these shit players that we have?
I mean, to be fair, we didn't really buy him, did we? He's going back to his club team at the end of the season.
Soon, yeah?
I think we should keep him. Still.
I think he's cold.
I think he's cold.
This is why I don't gas Jamaican men.
Madness. But yeah, man, look, listen.
For no reason.
I don't understand, DJ, bro. I think about it, yeah, and I see everybody, doing that whole keep and sell. Some shows are doing keep and sell. I've been checking out some shows.
Into that part
Huh?
We're gonna get into that part. That
oh, that's the okay. Let's not talk about that. Then creating chances, bro. Trossard, that was from Sterling. That was the only chance from a forward, by the way. That was created by a forward. The second Trossard that was by Kiwior, cold ball. That was crazy. That was a crazy.
Big up Kiwior. We're gonna get into Kiwior. I got a lot to ask you for.
Oh my days. But yeah, third chance by Trossard was by Kiwior again. I think that was a free kick. I think it was a free kick for the defender. I don't know. And then the last chance by Odegaard, the one that I don't know what happened there. That was I'm not gonna talk about it a lot. People are really tough.
It's like it hit off his left or his right or something. Like it hit both feet or something. It sums up our day.
You talk about Saka, Odegaard, they're onto you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not safe out there in the streets when you talk about them two. I don't want to talk about them, so you get me. But anyway, That was created.
How you feel, bro?
No. I'm just joking.
I can't. Space.
Odegaard flopped that, bro. The thing is, I just think that Odegaard's the kind of player that has certain games. He's for certain games. He's not for all the games. I don't think he's a 38 game kind of player. I think he's I think you need him for like a Burnley, for like a more or less all the teams. Okay, that's a bit harsh. All the teams that actually play open football. Brighton, let's say Brighton. Okay, you play against Brighton. It's a sunny day, cool, whatever. He's gonna ball. You get me? But a cold day playing against Everton, and you know how it is with Everton, bro. They clash you in the midfield. You ain't getting no chance to touch that ball, bro. Trust me. But yeah, man, that was created by a defender too. That was created by Tierney. It's worrying. I'll be real with you. It's worrying. The midfield did absolutely nothing.
It's all going to be worrying until next season.
Yeah, you two, hey Matt, come on, you two jump in, man. Like I'm hearing it, but like only one guy saying how they feel about the team. I hear it. Like don't be shy.
For this game specifically, I just don't have much to say.
Up for this stream. I want to hear you lot's thoughts, but go on.
This game was just whatever. Like it's just whatever. Like I have been saying, get me to May 25th for a while. Like I'm over this season. I don't care. We could have lost the game and I wouldn't care. No.
We can't lose. We should have. We don't get twisted. We should have won today still. But go on.
We should have won today for sure. I mean, we'll probably get to the referee decision, but we should have won today. I just feel like he's right. The chances that we created. I think Tierney came on and created 3 chances.
Look, these are drawing you out. Boys drawing you out. He's saying you lot are too reluctant to say how you feel about today.
I don't think. Yeah, I was like, I don't have much to say because it's just whatever. We already know what this team is. We know what we need. We know what we are. It's all so blah. Like I'm ready to get to transfer season and get to next season when you actually get me good attackers. Like that's where I'm at.
No, we got good attackers.
I don't agree about the Odegaard thing, but that's where I'm at.
No, that's where you're at. How do you feel about the Odegaard? There's no rights, there's no wrongs. How do you feel about Odegaard? You can rebuttal each other's points. You know?
I will say, I say Odegaard's one of our best players in our team, but he just hasn't been good this season. I think that's where we're at. I just don't think he's been good this season. Like, but then again,
competition.
Can
I jump in? Does he need competition? I'm not just that question.
You lot do your things.
I love competition in places. I think it. I think it revitalizes the squad. I would love to see somebody who comes in and pushes Odegaard a little bit. I don't think Ethan's a little bit too young. He's a little bit too quiet in our midfield sometimes to do something. I think he needs some time to like be in the squad, but we need to go out and buy somebody. We need to go out and buy someone because I think that Odegaard's not going to get better until personally I think we need another midfielder next to him who's not like a Zubamendi, like a DM. Somebody who's like another 10 or another attacking midfielder. He needs a Bruno G, a Shabby Simmons, whoever.
Bruno. Sorry, no. Go on. I thought you said something else.
Yeah, no, just he just needs somebody who can create chances with him. Like all the creativity the burden is on his shoulders, and we know that it's on Saka's shoulders too. But it's just like I just feel like this has been his worst season since he's been at Arsenal, probably.
That's a fair point. Apart from his first 6 months, and I don't think these were bad. I like Odegaard, but go on. I think you're bang. You both are saying right things about Odegaard. To be fair, but go on.
Yeah, I just think he's just been bad this season, and I don't think this. I think we all know that this is not his norm. It's just not. Like he doesn't look like this all the time, and that's the thing that's worrying me because it's lasted for a whole season now.
Does he need competition?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But then what sort of competition? But sorry, bro. But like we say competition, and I don't think we're wrong. I think all of us fans here would say in an ideal world, we spend X, Y, Z and our squad gets better and we do certain things. But if we part that off for a sec and we deal with reality and what's going to happen, we're probably going to sign a number 9. We'll get into the Gyökeres and we all know we're not getting Isak, but we're probably going to spend a lot up front. I think we'd all agree with that, right? We hope we'd spend a decent amount on left wing, right? If we do this, yeah. And we're going to spend something in centre midfield. So I say all of that to say this. Are we really then, assuming we do all of that, are we going to buy like a crazy 10 that's going to cost something? Because if we're not, it's a development kind of signing. Is it not?
The thing is, I think it'll probably end up development.
I want to throw that out there.
No, it'll probably be a development one because it's like we're not going to spend or blow a lot.
Because you got Fabio Vieira there as well. Like I'm saying, what the club are going to probably do. But go on.
Yeah, I don't think they'll spend that much on the 10. Because the thing is, as well, you got to understand them type of players that we want. Do they want to go into a team where it's like, oh, Odegaard's going to be the main 10? We look at the whole Sesko thing. Sesko had doubts because he heard Havertz was going to be starting up top and stuff like that. So it's hard to kind of get them type of players. And I think a development player. And then obviously you're going to have Mad Max on the bench. My guy, Mad Max Downman, like somewhere on the bench. Come on.
He's cool, man. He's young, man. That's cool, man.
No,
you're all right. It's cool, man. He's 16. I know Ethan and Lewis Kelly doing the mad thing, but it's cool, man.
If you're good enough, you're old enough. That's my thing. If you're good enough, you're old enough.
I hear that, but that's cool, man.
But
nah.
But guys, don't you think what's going to happen to Ethan is kind of like what happened to Martinez? You know, Martinez came in and he showed us that he's a proper goalkeeper. We felt like, we felt his presence. Straight away, I knew this goalkeeper, there's something special about him,
What? So you're saying you think we're going to sell Nwaneri or something?
No. Because why wouldn't we give him a chance? Why would we create competition between him and Odegaard? You've seen a lot from Ethan already, scoring 6 goals. I think he scored more than Odegaard. I think so. But it's just...
I don't disagree, but I think that what Arteta thinks is that he needs some time to be in the midfield first. Like, Arteta asks you to do a lot of things when you're in that midfield for him. And I don't think he wants Ethan to do all of that. I think he's going to push him and leave him out on the wing. Somebody to come in for Saka. Like, that's his secondary now. I think he wants to leave him out on the wings.
He has to learn to
play.
But
he's more of a free flow kind of play. You can see it in him. He's kind of like a free flow. You let him play wherever he wants. He's the kind of number 10 that we actually need. He's quick on the turn. He's techie. He can shoot. Like, what more do you want? You go out there, yeah? You're gonna spend bags to get a proper number 10.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Family, listen. We've got a midfield problem. We've got winger problem. We've got striker problem. We've got a lot of goalkeeper. Even goalkeeper, we need to buy a goalkeeper. It's mad.
We won't get one yet. By the way, can we save that one? Because I've got a feeling on that, and we'll get into that one. But
it's a free. Listen, I want to hear your thoughts before I have questions. I want you to say how you feel.
You know what? I just want to say my bit on the game here, Arsenal Everton. I'm tired. I grew up on Arsenal team with the Will Towards off the bench and this and that solid squad, right? Now I'm seeing a squad where I'm looking at this bench. I'm like, bro, what do we have? Like, I know there's injuries, I hear it, but it's frustrating for me. And like you, DG, I don't care if it's end of the season or whatever. I love to win. I want to win a game. I want to be able to go online, see my team have won, watch the highlights, watch the post-match.
I had to be humble in the group chat today. I can't lie.
It's different.
I had to be very humble.
You know what? And then you're taking bullets from all these other fans when the team's sitting 16th for that. And I'm like, what can I say? My team ain't won a game. And I'm not going to do the whole top number 16th. We ain't won. You know what I mean? So we can't say nothing this weekend. So when I watch Arsenal and I look at them, I think, goalkeeper, we see what he does in the penalties. It doesn't really work. Ben White's just coming back. We're missing Gabriel. Kiwior's not that guy, as we said. Mars Lewis Skelly.
You said a lot of things on points I'm going to hit home in a bit. But
no,
keep talking. You're loosely covering it.
Mars Lewis Skelly was talking about the pen.
No, go on. As I said, you need to say how you feel.
We're just going to say Mars Lewis Skelly, the pen wasn't a pen. My thing with Miles, I love Miles. But he's getting in a lot of these little.
Yeah, careful now. That's
no. But you know what I'm trying to say? He's getting a lot of these things, and it is costing points. Whether we like it or not, it's costing us in games, right? Midfield, Declan Rice, 6-8. It's like, why is there so much with us? This. Why are we not going to? I want to smash Everton. I'm tired of going to Goodison, getting that draw, just losing 2-1. We go to Old Trafford with their worst team. We don't beat them. Like, I want to see an Arsenal team where I can look at them and go, okay, that 11, we're going to go out. We talk about these signings. We want to make Jokeres, Williams, Zuberman, whatever. Even that, I still kind of have my doubts because I'm scarred, bro. I'm scarred.
Let me be devil's advocate, yeah? You say that, but we are second. You don't feel you can go into games feeling like that?
Not really. No,
I'm not saying I believe that. I have a duty to ask the questions.
No, but I'll say to you, look, yeah, I don't know about you, but I go to certain games, certain stadiums where I go, I don't know about that one, Anfield for me is one of them. I don't think we ever.
But you look, again, being devil's advocate, I have to ask you lot the questions. the top 6 record that Arteta is doing. Should you really feel like that? Is that some PTSD you need to go to a therapist?
See, but that's the thing. The top 6 record is the top 6 record, and I get that. But like, I'm not worried about those games. I know we're not going to get smashed like we used to back in the day. But I'm worried about the other games. Why do we always slip up against the Southamptons, the Evertons, the Fulhams, the whoever? Those are the games you're supposed to win.
Newcastle.
There's an answer for that. There's an answer for that. You know, back in the day, you remember we had a good attack and a shit defense. Now we have a good defense and a shit attack. You remember when we used to suffer against Big Six, and we used to beat the small teams. Now we beat the Big Six, and we suffer against small teams. It's a roundabout. Big up to Dan Potts. Big up to him. Yeah, big up to him. But bro, it's a roundabout. Like I'll tell you why we suffer against these small teams, because it's a low block. In order to unlock a low block, and don't tell me why our teams are playing against us a low block. Man City, used to play against every team for how much? How long? 5 years, 6 years?
We used to. That was a given when Wenger was here.
You get exactly us as well. You know, Liverpool. Every top
if you're a big team, you're more than likely going to play some sort of, if not a low block, and we don't do all that tactical stuff, and we talk actually football. Some team that is going to focus on the defensive aspects, and rightly so. We're just and that's what you should do. Like, us getting better defensively is indirectly why we got a good top 6 record. But at the end of the day, you know what you're stepping into. We did know that last season, so I think you're right.
We smashed City because they played a high line. Sporting, Monaco, every team that we beat, high score, played a high line. When we go against the low block, the problem is when you go against the low block, the only problem is that we need creativity, and that's when Mr. Odegaard comes in. That's your job. You're supposed to find the little, you played football. You look like you played football, DJ.
Wonder God.
No, I'm not onto Odegaard only. I'll be real. I'm not onto him only because, bro, I feel like Moreno's the best striker we have. I feel like Skelly's the best midfielder.
Let's not get carried away.
It's mad.
No, he's allowed to say how he feels.
I'm enjoying it.
He said how he feels.
The Moreno was
right or wrong. He said how he feels. You can all say how you feel.
He said Moreno.
The Moreno one. Let me tell you what about the Moreno one.
Big up double Moreno.
They scored the same amount of goals. I swear to God, if we continue with Moreno, he would score 10 goals or 12 goals, the same amount that Havertz would score. Bro, 10, 12 goals. You could have got any Donif that plays in Czechoslovakia and he would come to this country and score 10. I could score 10 goals. Come on, man. It's 10 goals. Okay, I won't score 10 goals. Point is, it's like it's 10 goals. It's not enough, my friend. It's not enough. I'm sorry. This is Arsenal Football Club. The standards should be here. You've got Salah, banging 20 plus. Haaland, bad boy. Like you got.
See, I hear that. I hear that, but at the same time, I've said this many a time about Havertz. He will get you maybe 12 to 15 goals a season, but he's not a moments person. He's never been a moments player. Like, his only moment is in the Champions League for Chelsea.
Slightly is going to stat pad. I like Havertz in the remit of where we're at. I wouldn't have signed him, but it's slight stat pad. But I think you're right. I think at the end of the day, if we all think logically, we can say we need to sign Kai Havertz. But that's why I think sell Kai Havertz. But that's why I think your point adds to it. Because at the end of the day, whether you like Kai Havertz or not, the man's not leaving. We're going to have to utilize him. Now, we all wouldn't have bought him. We all wouldn't have done that. But we are at where we're at. You can be part of the squad. You just shouldn't be the number 9. And I don't know how you lot would feel, but I kind of want to ask you lot the question. You see, with Mikel Merino's kind of form, has that raised in question the greater need for a striker? Because even if you take away his goals, the reason he's playing up front is because whatever Arteta wants from a striker away from scoring goals, he's deemed as being able to do it. And Kai has been able to do it. And Jesus has been able to do it. So you could ask yourselves, if being clinical, which we all know a number 9 needs to do, was the reason we needed, like Arteta would sign a striker, these guys wouldn't be playing, or we wouldn't be where we're at in that regards.
Well, I mean, I agree, but it's just like it's more like we all know what Arteta wants. Like he wants somebody who's clinical too. But there's a reason why he's not playing the false 9 with the Trossard or like someone small. He wants somebody big who can bully some center backs and do what he needs to do. And he also needs somebody who's going to take his chances. The reason why we're talking about this, we created 4 chances and that's it, and we didn't score, then that's why we didn't win, is because we are not creating enough and we're not taking the chances that we have. Those two things. We're not creating enough chances that we have to pick and choose the chances that we do have. And when we do create those chances, we're not taking them. When you create 20 chances in the game, let's say free flowing football like Barcelona, you're not picking and choosing. Oh well, he didn't score this, he didn't score that, he didn't score this. They created like 20 chances. If they scored 2 or 3 of them, fair enough. The 2 or 3 out of that 20 most likely will win the game. For Arsenal, it's not like that. You create in 5. Like legitimately, you're creating 5 chances, which means you need to take at least 2 of them. 2 out of the 5 chances. Man. Listen, that's what it comes down to.
It's not enough juggle Benito.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But don't you think as well? I think, I was just, as you guys were talking, I think gentleman at the bottom was saying about how Arsenal was a crap defense before and attack, whatever. Yeah. When you look, it's like we had the technical players then. There's no perfect blend. No, but you know what I'm saying? We had the Nasri, the Chleb, all of that. And
it was a given at this club.
You know what I mean? And then we were like, all right, cool. Then we're like, we need
that's physical. Talent ID, my friend.
Then we went physical. Then we went too much physical. And then they've got the big men, the 6'3". Then it's like, but now we've lost what? If we could just fuse the technicality that Wenger had and what Arteta is trying to do, that's the perfect blend to win not just the league but go far in different competitions. And I think that's my frustration. You just said about talent ID, and that's hopefully what Andre Berto will bring or whoever. Because Moreno, I don't want to see this for my club. How am I supporting Arsenal Football Club? And I've got to see Mikel Moreno up top. Now, I don't care what anyone says.
Big him up, but it's brazy.
No, I big him up. Like when he scored against Leicester,
it's brazy. It's
scored against Leicester 2, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's like our 3rd or 4th choice striker right now.
Yeah, no, but that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Big him up. He's doing his thing, but we're saying it's mad. Like we should not be in this.
It's and you know what?
He's doing what he needs to do, but come on, man.
In the league, there's so many teams that have strikers, batsmen up top. Like me, I'm a big Liam Delap fan. Them type of striker. Like in the box,
I like him.
Goal. Like, and we're here literally going, Mikel Moreno, bro. I'm like, what is going on in my club?
Just off the basis of him playing up front, like I think he did all right today, to be fair. I want to ask you lot as well, because I'm skipping over a big important fact that one of you alluded to. Like, do you lot actually think it was a penalty or not?
No.
Debatable. Debatable.
I watched it again, and I think it's the angle we see, the main one where it's like Skelly's doing this, but I think he does. It's very soft. I promise you will not see that given again for the rest of the season. That's it. We are like the example. Oh, we did it. Okay, cool. Not again. It's done. But very soft. But that's why, Miles, I know he's your guy, DG. I know. But let me just say, there's been a few games. Like, I rate him highly, but there's a few games. It's the little tassels and all of that. And if you want to be this,
he's 18, man. He just needs to pattern. He's calm. It's calm. We criticised our club for not showing heart. Now we've got a young savage.
Arteta doesn't know how to manage. That's our problem. You got to come. Like, he's a little kid. He's a kid, bro. Come. Like you listen, bro. You don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like put an arm around him. Like listen, you don't have to.
You don't think he's done that though?
Huh?
Nah. You don't think he's done that?
He doesn't know how to speak, bro. Nobody likes Arteta. He's a prick. Come on, he's good.
Do you think that's hard?
Do you like him? Do you like as a person?
To the situation
does he look like a cool guy that you would hang out with? He's full of himself. They asked him about that AI image. You know the AI image, like he won the best looking manager.
Yeah, I don't know why they're asking that in the press conference, to be honest with you. I just want to know about other things. What
was his answer? My dad and mum did a great job.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's a banter thing. Like Arteta is replying to an idiot and bringing an idiot answer to an idiot question, man. But I won't lie. Like, let's just stay on the topic of the penalty, because I heard conflicting thoughts. Like, some are saying it's not, some are saying it is. Me personally, I think that's an idiot thing. I hear what you're saying about Lewis Kelly. I think that's an idiot penalty. I know us Arsenal fans always cry, but I don't think it's one. But I can see why it's given. But what do you lot feel of it, really and truly?
I don't know about penalties. I can't lie. I don't know what is a penalty and what is not.
This is what I'm saying.
I focus on the football. You get me? Like I focus. I don't want to, obviously, because we're gonna go into. I don't want to talk more. I just don't know about penalties. Like I pass. I don't know.
I mean, it happened outside the box. It began outside the box. If you watch it in slow mo, he literally lets go of him before they even get into the box. And they're saying it's a pen. I'm like, he doesn't trip him. He doesn't like pull him down. He like. Where the guy just drops to the floor. How is that a pen?
Do you know the other thing as well? You know, when you watch pens in general and a player goes down, they normally stop when it's a guaranteed pen. I don't know if you saw Harrison got up again.
Yeah, he got up.
So there was no, you know what I mean? And that is quite telling. And I think sometimes like come on, you can see he tried to get up. You know, it's the left backs, isn't it? You know, DG, you know about left backs and that. You know, I'm just saying. What? I'm saying,
crazy left back slander. Big up my fullbacks. Crazy slander. I don't know why I get slandered. At the end of the day, Lewis, who's had a better rise pause to the first team as a fullback? He's been capped by England. Like, don't slander us fullbacks.
No, listen.
I don't think it's a pen though.
I just want to finish on. I love Mount Lewis Skelly. Again, very soft pen. I can see why it's given. I just obviously with age, who iron that out. It's fine. But at this moment in time, this season, there has been a few, tasks.
Yeah, he needs to improve at that.
That's it, but he's a passionate player.
I don't know if that's his fault, though. You saying there's been a few tussles. I don't know if that's his fault. I feel like he's getting the Xhaka treatment right now. Like you have this reputation about you. I'm like, the English media started this. Yeah, like you guys started this.
But you don't want to.
You're gonna get the Sterling and the Rashford treatment. 100%. You're already getting it.
Let's move him up the pitch like we did to Xhaka. Best idea. Put him in midfield. Left centre mid, you would see.
You saw that run today. It was wavy.
It was mad.
That was wavy.
What are we doing here, DJ? Come on, man. DG, what are we doing here, bro? Like we've got a ball on our hand. Did you see the run? That ain't no left back. Come on. Tierney's a left back. You get me? Not him. He's supposed to be in the midfield, giving us that creativity, bro. You get me? Well. You got Rice there, stiff, pause. I see one. You know how it is.
Mad.
Come on, man. So yeah, red card.
This is brown.
You know what I mean? They don't move like you know how it is, bro. Like no creativity. No creativity, man. I'm you know what I mean, bro. No creativity from Rice, bro. Nothing, bro. He's good, yes, destroyer. What are we doing him in number 8? What is Arteta doing? Why is he trying to turn us? We played 3 DMs today, man. Them. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Like, we played 3 DMs. You think that's normal against?
Who else we got? Look at our bench.
There's nothing there. We had some of Gawa.
I'll give you an idea. We got
Jimmy
Ethan,
Gawa.
bro.
Young player.
We got Ethan as a number 10. You should give him that. You give him that game. Let him see. We need to see if he's a number 10 or not. And then we can think of it, moving him to the right wing. Give him a chance. He's a kid, right? We're all about Young Project. You lot remember Young Project, right? Where's it gone? Where's the project gone? Do you know what
are we still Young Project? I thought we were win now. I thought we were win now, Arsenal.
Yeah, we got to win now. The dog.
Nah.
We're not Young Project anymore. Not 2-3 years from now, we could do something. We're win now. That's what we are. You spend $100 million.
Should you have more patience? Being devil's advocate.
One more year. That's it. One more. That is
one more year.
As in,
well, he's gonna get a year regardless.
Like we said, the biggest summer. And as Arsenal fans, we've been lied to so many.
Chester FC.
You lot Arteta in, right? You lot Arteta in, innit?
I am Arteta
on the fence.
Bring me any trophy next season. If you don't, you're gone. I don't care. There's no if.
You see that, D? You see that, D? Carabao Cup. Are we accepting that?
No, but the thing is, we need
phase 6.
No, but we need a trophy to kickstart something. Like we're going out of cup competitions. Damn squib. Then we're going to win the league. We don't win no league.
Do you know when proper managers start winning those trophies to start something? That's phase 2. Phase 2, you win a little Carabao Cup.
No, but if whatever phase it is, but it's to win a trophy. We know you win a trophy, it breeds confidence to you know what, we can win something.
Easy to please, huh?
You know,
easy to please. Easy to please, man.
No, but you look, go back to when, I know it's a bit of a different one, but when Jose won, was it back then? I don't know if it was Carling Cup or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
that transformed them because it's naturally you go back and go, guys, look, we won this. We beat.
Why don't we look at Klopp? Phase 3, Champions League.
Big up, Ethan. You're a troll, man.
Klopp is a world class manager.
No. I'm not disputing this world class, but I'm trying to use Mourinho.
Do you know how much Arteta's getting paid?
No, but that
that
doesn't negate whether you're world class or not. Klopp was in the peak of his career when he came to Liverpool.
Then why we paid him that world class money?
He had already won things with Dortmund. This is Arteta's first job ever. Like, and I'm not saying keep him forever.
And isn't that worrying?
I'm saying, hey, I didn't want Arteta, so that If you want him out, that's cool with me. I don't care. I just don't want you to bring just anybody in. If you're gonna sack Arteta, you better bring me someone like Xabi Alonso.
Oh, Berg's gonna bring someone proper.
I'd love that.
Berg's gonna bring someone proper, bro.
Seska's next up, man. Seska's next up.
I want Zidane to be honest.
I'd love for Cesc to actually be a half decent manager, man, because he's doing his thing at Como. Yeah. I also want to ask you lot, because regardless of how we feel about this Everton game, we have to look at the Real Madrid game, innit? Like, all the changes we saw today was about Real Madrid. Like, how do you lot feel about Kiwior at centre half against Real Madrid potentially?
I'm stressed. And I'm actually somebody who likes Kiwi. I just like, he's our third, fourth choice center back. He's doing the best he can, fair enough. But like, it's just, he's never going to be Gabriel. Gabriel is the top tier, top 1% of center backs, like a world class center back. He's not going to be that. I don't want to see him against an Mbappe, a Jude Bellingham, a Vinny Jr., a Rodrigo. I don't want to see that. Personally, what I would do is put Ben White as a center back and Timber as the fullback. That's what I would like to see.
I hear that.
But Ben White is also still rusty because he just came back from injury. So it's just a pick poison.
That's a good point.
Me, I don't know. I'd probably, as much as I really don't want Kiwior in there, I don't know. I think you go with it. You put him there. I think it's one of them. I just think this game, I think he can do it. I think he can pull it out. You know, I don't know. Like, I've watched my team play Champions League.
Wait. Like, pause on the pull it out thing. But like, what? Do it at the Emirates? Like,
wait, hold on. This guy said he wants Ben White as at fullback. You want Ben White?
That's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to.
Hey.
Time out. No.
Like, what did you say, Matt? What is your? Let's all be clear. What's our back five again, including Raya against Real Madrid?
So obviously, would go Raya, would be Miles Lewis Skelly, would go Saliba. For me, Saliba, Kiwior, Timber. I just think, it could work. I think it could work. Listen, I've been watching Real Madrid, last couple of games, and I don't know. I think, we can do something at home.
You got the
no. Hear me out. I'm not saying Bernabeu. I'm saying at the Emirates.
Regardless of what they look like. Carry on, but regardless, Real Madrid.
I just think at the Emirates, I think we're gonna turn up, man. I genuinely think we're gonna turn up. But if we're gonna have a chance, we've got to go there with a 2-3 goal lead. We know the Bernabeu what it's like. But I think I think Kiwior will play at the back. I think he'll have a good game. Who was it this season that he played when Gabriel was out? And he had a great. Was it this season? And then him and Calafiori on the bench, and then proper at the end of the game, like he played well against.
No, was it Liverpool or Man United?
Man United, whoever it was.
Man United.
No. But I'm saying
it's that word.
Listen.
This is a different kind of team.
I'm just saying, I can see him having a good performance. I can see.
We hope so. We need him to.
I can see it. Because I'm not going to talk about the guy who's pissing me off on our bench, who I saw pop up the other day. But anyway, let's carry on.
Talk, man. This is a safe space, too, man.
You know, Tommy has been a problem for us, No, genuinely. No,
we're not gonna do Tommy slander right now.
No, I'm sorry,
Tommy Asu, but you don't stay fit, bro. You've been needed.
You know what?
Yeah, but whose fault was that?
ACL,
they knew he had the knee injury.
I'm just saying above everything. I'm like, if I could look Tommy Asu in the face, I'm sorry.
Do all this stuff.
That's some haram money, bro. That he didn't deserve.
Y'all should have had him get the surgery in the summer. You knew that he was injured. I don't want to hear it.
I agree fully with that 100%. I'm not blaming him solely, but I'm saying the fact he's out, it's been so difficult for us because when we had them little issues at the back, he would plug that. Oh, left back, Tommy's in there. Do a great job. And you've got Timber.
Yeah. Let me stop.
Timber can't rest. Timber's probably finishing 90 minutes, guys.
He's played a lot of football after an ACL.
Go again next week. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's killing us, man. It's absolutely killing us.
Nice, worrying. It's worrying, G, that we have to now rely on the bench because what I heard that the bench is fixed. I don't know what happened now. All of a sudden, the bench is not. Yeah, that's what I heard first. The bench is fixed. Well, I guess Tommy Asu's been a problem. I can't lie. He's finished. Yeah, like my man said. We got Kawanga,
it's looking dark.
Yeah, it's looking bad for him. I can't lie. But Tommy Asu, I would play Tierney. In he played centre back before. I know he plays in the back five.
What I was just about to ask you. Go on.
You get me? He plays in the back five, innit? But I'd play him. You know why? Because Real Madrid are not going to cross the ball. So I'm not worried about the height. He's quick. You know what I'm saying? He's quick, physically good. Like, I think he's perfect for the job. You've got Mbappe, quick, problem. Vinny, problem, quick. Rodrigo, problem. So if they catch you on the counter, at least you got Tierney that can catch, you know what I'm saying? Because Tierney's fast as well. Saliba's fast as well, and the others. But like, I mean, instead of Kiwior, man, Kiwior's worrying. I'll be real. He looks worried anyway. Didn't you see his face? Every time he plays, he looks worried. I don't know why. He looks worried, and he worries
what
me.
If that's just what he looks like? Maybe what if he's confident as ever? I got to be devil's advocate.
My days, bro. That's not a face of a defender. I'll be real. I'm sorry.
And to be fair, he did well today, man.
This is a bit mad.
Well today.
This is a bit. How was he mad at the match, by the way?
Yeah, I can't lie. That I said that on my live stream. I was a bit surprised. I don't think he was terrible, but
you know why, D?
D,
you know why?
Because there was no man of the match today. That's why.
It's the mind key on
huh?
Because there was no man of the match today for Arsenal.
Yes.
So
and I personally think anything, Mikel Merino was probably a lot better than a lot of people.
Yeah,
like,
true.
not to scream and shout about this game, like, just to be honest, from what I saw, he done what he could, didn't he?
Yeah, but I still double down on what I said. I still think that your back five, in my opinion, should be Raya. Then you have MLS, which I don't even think you could take him out anyway because I don't think Calafiore is fit. And Timber on the right hand side because I do not want to see Ben White against Vinny Jr. I'm gonna be real with you. I do not want to see that. And then your center backs are Saliba and Ben White. Like, if you don't want to play Kiwior, then you play Saliba and Ben White. I don't want to see Timber on the inside personally.
Yeah, same. I think I need Timber against Vinicius. It's going to get long for whoever it is, but I just think I'm not going to lie. Timber, we whisper it.
I mean, who does Ben White have the most problems against?
Like,
he has the most problems against Rashford, right? Does he not? We've seen him have the most problems against Rashford.
But how long has Ben White got in him though? Because he looked a bit rusty today. And I don't mean that as a criticism. That's just realistically, like, how even if he plays centre half, surely Kiwior will have to come on at some point in that game. Unless you're going to put Rice there or put Timber there and bring in Partey. But then it's a lot of moving parts, surely. Regardless, I think we're going to see that. But where are you at with that?
I think that Ben White is almost basically fit to play almost a 90. I mean, you might have to swap him out for Kiwior maybe. But I don't want to see him sprinting up and down because he's an overlapping fullback. Sprinting up and down when you just came back from a knee injury is, I don't want to see that. Sorry.
Fair. Matt, what are you saying?
I think it's going to be Kiwior anyway. Like, I just think, like you said, I don't want to see too much chopping and changing. You know, we saw Timber. I think Timber's the perfect match, you know, to play up against Vinny Jr. We saw, and I'm not saying he's to the same level, but we saw how he shut down Barcola at Emirates. Like, Timber can do that against the fullbacks, and we're going to need that. I've just got visions of seeing Ben White get ripped up by Vinny. You know when Vinny has that game when he knows he's got you on toast, like, it's a wrap for you. Yeah. And we're gonna need that defense that day. It's gonna have to be the best way I can describe it. It's probably gonna have to be Real Madrid. If you guys remember Real Madrid, Highbury, yeah. That type of defense. Flamini, Senderos, everyone needs to be nice.
That's the last chance of copium we got.
No, I think it's gonna score, but I don't think we'll concede that much. I think the game is going to be about us taking our chances. We're going to get chances at the. I mean, Real Madrid play open as fuck. Like, let's be real, they play way open. The problem is Real Madrid in La Liga is not Real Madrid in the Champions League. They have the special type of juju in the Champions League. You just have to take your chances against them because if you don't,
they play against
you know they're gonna.
You know why? Say that again. They're watching us. How did they play against City? That's the problem. I'm worried if they play like that. If they play like that, it's a wrap. It's done. It's done. Let's just pack up, go home, beach, whatever, Marbella. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's done. It's done. Because do you know how much, if we open play, if we open up to try to create against their low block, they will
transition is
done.
But don't you not feel we're damned if we do, damned if we don't?
Yeah,
because if we try to do the defensive team, we can get ripped. If we go forward, we can get ripped. So it's like, if we're damned if we do, damned if we don't. Surely we should have a goal.
What would you gamble on?
Fuck it, have a goal, man. Because I would have a goal, man. Yeah, I would have a goal because you're at the Emirates. I'm going into your house in the second leg. I might look at it a bit different, but the cautious thing's dead, and they've got more experience than us. Respectfully to Arteta, Carlo's more experienced than you. Their players are more experienced. You could argue as a squad whether these men have won champs because what Jorginho and that or not. This is the most important game as a squad you lot have. This is slightly another day at the office for Real Madrid. Obviously, it's a big game. It's Champions League. There's expectation. There's even question marks over Carlo. But in terms of team for team, this is our Kiwior. I'm not in the most respectful way to Kiwior, unless he plays in a Champions League or World Cup final. Playing against Real Madrid is the biggest game he probably will play in his life. It's another day to them kind of players. So for me, it's about effort. Have a goal, man. Obviously, be smart. You can't attack them for 90 minutes. But I feel a lot of us fans are getting in this trap of thinking this low block thing is going to happen for 180 minutes, let alone 90. When you go over there, remember we're playing the 12th man. Remember you're playing at the Bernabeu or whatever. It's a different beast. I think we need to be brave though.
Just in line with what you're saying, I think, yeah, I'm glad you said what you said at the end. When you're saying go for it, I think people think when you say go for it, it's like just be gung ho, have a Tottenham type.
No, try a thing. Like, be sensible.
I hate what you're saying because you know what it is, and this might sound as copium to some people.
You mean cross the board?
I just want to see Arsenal play a game where, you know, God forbid we lose, but let's say you lose and you go, do you know what? That you lot did, you left it out.
You went out like some real G's.
Because you know what is, and I always
the fans won't feel that way.
No, but again, that's fact. Them fans, I'm not gonna lie, them fans there, I don't even listen or watch them, whatever, because I know my team. For me, I just like to see it left on the pitch. I want to leave there going, all right, you lost to it's Real Madrid, bro. Like, we're not losing to Legia Warsaw, Slavia Prague, and them lot. Like, this is Real Madrid. Go for
or
it.
let it be because Vinicius does something mad, or one of the like Modric scores from 40 yards. You can't account for that, innit? Like, it is what it is. Don't let it be because you're shook or you're switching off and all that kind of nonsense.
Thing, DG, with a low block as well, you do a low block and you can see that goal. You end up having to change up what you had planned. Next minute, it goes all out the window anyway. You can see 2-3. Everything's all over the place.
But that's not a good mentality to, you know what I'm saying, to say, oh, they're Real Madrid. We're Arsenal as well. I know they're bigger than us.
No, but he's not saying, to be fair, Matt's not saying that. He's saying, obviously, we know what you're at, but regardless of that, we're going to have a goal. We are Arsenal, kind of piggybanking of what you just said. Just have a goal regardless. Don't cower away and cheat mistakes and all this kind of stuff we do. But you're both saying the same thing, essentially.
We're going to meet them at some point, bro. Next year, the year after,
that's what he's saying. That's what he's kind of alluding to.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm just saying it in a different way. Like, yeah.
Okay.
And what's Real Madrid in Champions League in general, yeah? They don't have them spectacular games where it's a 5-6. You're watching, like the Champions League final, Dortmund had chances, bro. You thought, come on, score. But let me tell you something. If you miss your chance against Real Madrid, yeah, it's done. And I know if we get to halftime or 70 minutes, it's 0-0. They get that winner, 1-0, Jude Bellingham thing. We go to that Bernabeu when I turn into a WWE Hell in a Cell, yeah, and it's peak. No, but it's true. Once that roof comes over your head,
it's true. That's all.
Like on a set piece.
And let me say about something about Arsenal. Sorry, last thing. I don't know what characters we have in that team that will go to Bernabeu and look and go, you know what, guys, that we can. You know, I don't know about you lot. I look at that.
And Declan Rice, maybe.
I can go and say, back in the day when I had a Vieira and we went away like that, I knew what we were going to get. I knew we were going to have that. Right, we're 1-0 down. Go again. I don't know if we have that, which is why I think at the Emirates, we've got to score 2, go 2-0 up. It's still going to be tough anyway, but go with like a lead to something to hold on to.
I think that's a fair point, to be fair.
I don't disagree. I think Gabriel is the only person that, unfortunately, because he's out, he's the only person who would have been like really anticipating this game. Away game, Gabriel is like the best player in the world. Like, genuinely, like if he gets something at the Emirates, like you don't want to meet him at the Bernabeu. He would put somebody on the poster on a corner. I promise you that, because the way Real Madrid are conceding these corners, it would not be pretty. But
you got Moreno.
creating outside of set pieces might be long.
Nah, like, look, bro. Our defenders have been saving us the whole season. Big up to Timber, Saliba, and Gabriel. Lewis Skelly, of course. I know he's your boy now. Bro, big up to them, bro. I'll be real. Like, they've been saving us. If you go way back, it was set piece.
To be fair, Raya as well. No, not today, but just the whole defensive kind of parts of our team.
I like Raya. I can't lie. He's a top goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper. Obviously, do you remember when we had that comparison like last time with, you know, the others? And we said Raya or Martinez. I'm still Martinez. Don't get me wrong, but Raya is a top goalkeeper. He's a top goalkeeper.
That was a funny stream.
Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, man, look, our defense have saved us the whole season. I think they do have character. Even without Gabriel, Saliba and Timber can stand up. Especially Saliba, he wants the job. Come on, he wants the job. He's gonna perform, bro. He's gonna perform. They want them. Do you know what I'm saying? He wants them. You get me? Right. He wants them to see him. Like, come see me. You know what I'm saying?
See,
and it's worrying as well.
We talking about like Saliba on his own, but like without Gabriel there, Saliba needs to be not just the rock, or like leading by example. He also needs to talk to them. Saliba's not a talker. Like, he needs to like actually like tell people what the fuck to do. Like, which is what Gabriel does most of the time. You can't let your
no, I know you. I'm gonna follow on from your point. Carry on.
I just feel like they need that leader in the back, and because Gabriel's missing, they're going to be missing that. It's not just him being a rock, like by himself. It's the fact that he's constantly talking to them. When you see Gabriel, like even the little tiff that they were talking about a couple weeks ago with him and Rice, there's a reason that Gabriel be chirping a lot. Like, he has to be the one to tell people what the fuck to do, and you can't let Real Madrid come into your house.
We won the league at Spurs. We won the league at Spurs' ground, and Jens Lehmann and Sol Campbell were angry at each other because of not because of the fact that we won the league, but because we conceded. I think too many football fans act a bit soft. I want to see Gabriel, Magalhaes, and Rice getting into it because for the greater good of the team. So you're right.
No, I was going to say what you were saying about Saliba. Like, everyone knows I'm Saliba's biggest fan. Like, that's my guy. Yeah.
Elite.
However,
Such a center.
I think the thing with him, I think he needs to be a bit more. Without Gabriel, we need him now to be like, look, we look across the back four. Of course,
you've got to be the leader now. Big Brother's not there.
I'm that guy, because there are games where I think he's that good. It's like we've seen it with Van Dijk against Beto the other day. You kind of cruise for a game. You kind of think, you know what, I got this, and now we need you to be for the remainder of the season. You're that guy. Gabriel's not there now. Show us. Like, we know how good you are, but a bit more now. A bit more.
It's tough though.
That's
can I be real? It's tough for him because if you played any type of football, when you have your centre back that's right next to you and he's a liability, because you're going to be cleaning his mess and dealing with yours, cleaning his mess.
Slightly yours. Anyone that's played football, to piggyback off that, I'm not even trying to diss Kiwior, but you move a bit shook because you know if you do certain things, you don't want to get caught out. And to be fair though, even though that's a reality, we have to deal with reality. That's the reality for Kiwior. The other side of that is, even though that messes you up as your teammate, because we're talking about football, right? You have to kind of know, he might be a bit slow. I might have to drop a couple yards, or I might have to talk to him a bit more. That's actually what scares me a bit more, because take nothing away from Lewis Skelly. He's clearly good. And obviously, I don't think Kiwior's crap, and we're at kind of thing. But anyone that's played football knows there's going to be a point. Kiwior's going to be there. Lewis Skelly's going to be there, and there's going to be a gap. Who's going to regulate? Because I'll be honest, it comes like Lewis Skelly has to hold Kiwior's hand rather than big bro thing kind of the other way around. That's just my 2 pence.
Nah, madness. Bro, think about it. When you're playing, he's gonna cause it's unbalanced. It's gonna get unbalanced. You know that beautiful balance that we have, Gabriel and Saliba. Do you see them fight? They never fight because Saliba, you know, he's the ball playing defender, and Gabriel does the no nonsense. But Kiwior, what does he do? What does Kiwior do? Is he a ball playing defender?
He's gonna have to find out what he's on immediately, man. This is your time now, bro. Whether people rate you or not, this is your time. Make a name for yourself.
And Mbappe is deadly, bro. You get me? He's deadly. If he finds a little bit of space.
No, but you're right. But reality is, I always put myself in, before I judge someone, I always put myself in their shoes. So if I assume I'm Kiwior, and I know I wouldn't be playing if Gabriel Magalhaes is fit and nobody rates me and I'm scared, I'm probably shook myself. At the end of the day, if you're going to get ripped anyways, you might as well try it. Like, if you're going to get beaten up, as graphic as that example is, you might as well try it. So don't be shook.
Injured, bro. Injured, bro. Oh,
no. I
will say, to be fair to Kiwior, like, if he does play, which Mikel will probably play him, if he does play, you'll at least be able to see his best attribute, which I think his best attribute is his passing, which we saw today against Everton.
Yeah, true.
Like, Real Madrid are going to give you a lot of time and space to pass the ball. They don't press you as hard as we press teams.
You know what? Has he got the confidence to play those parts? The problem with very bright, you know.
You know the problem with ball playing defenders is that it's rarely. That's why I rate Saliba so highly. It's because ball playing defenders are usually not bad at defending. I need the word. It's kind of like You see David Luiz. He's a ball-playing defender, right?
It's a trade-off, but you're kind of booky defensively.
Rash.
You get me? So he's
when
good
you're
on the
proficient
ball,
in one
whatever,
thing, you're
but-
deficient in the other.
Yeah, exactly. So Saliba's just so, that's why Saliba's so good. But that's why a ball-playing defender needs a no-nonsense defender right next to him. Konate, Van Dijk. It's not Van Dijk and Saliba. Van Dijk and Saliba would be tough to work out because
That's
they're
a myth.
ball-playing
Forget being a
defenders.
striker against that.
Okay. Yeah, that I know it's gonna be hard. But my point is that it's kind of like you need that no-nonsense defender and the ball-playing defender.
Complement each other.
So complement each other. Thank you. And Kiwior he's a ball-playing defender. I don't think he'll fit with Saliba, and he's gonna cause chaos. He's gonna cause chaos, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. He caused chaos today. Do you want me to remind you? Sorry. Everton had a set piece or a corner, and there was bare defenders. We had bare attackers in our box, and they were kind of like getting the ball back, and he tried to kind of like play the build-up thing, and then he lost the ball. He lost the ball, and thankfully we got it back. But my point is like he has a mistake to him. Against Fulham, he got spun by Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez, man. 8 goals. 8 goals a season spun you. You're playing for Arsenal, blood. Like, I know it happens, but you got spun twice. You got spun on home and away against Fulham. You got spun. He's a liability, I'll be real. Against Man United, he gave the ball away. Thank God Diallo missed it. I think it was Diallo. I think so. I don't know. Someone remind me in the chat. He's just a mistake waiting to happen. He might be good for 90 minutes, but the 91st minute, he'll fuck up. He kind of. Sorry for swearing. I didn't want to swear.
No, man.
It's problem. It's a problem. You know, these mistakes waiting to happen. Defenders are just you can't play against Real Madrid like that. Real Madrid are waiting for that mistake. That's the whole plan. They're waiting for you to slip. As soon as you slip, you're out of position. They'll murk us. But yeah, man. What
if we're clinical on Tuesday? What if it clicks?
The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, man.
You have to play them like they're PSV.
Happen,
legitimately. We took every single one of our chances against PSV. You have to do that.
Yeah, let me tell you. Football, let me tell you, when you play Real Madrid, it's about moments. It's about moments. Think about all them mad games Real Madrid win. When they played Bernabeu, I think Man City went 1-0 up. Jack Grealish hit the post. Straight after the post, Rodrigo scored. It's what they do. You miss a chance. We saw when they played Chelsea, I think Alonso scored. It was offside. Suddenly they've changed. Modric, like there's something in them, and they've got it. Like they look to their manager on the side, And when I look at Real Madrid, I think they've got management on. I
like this guy. He gives me hope. You give me hope, man. He give me hope. I swear.
You have to live in hope sometimes in life, man.
I need it.
I don't even think it's hope. It's just the other side to the not even debate. It's just a point.
They've got management on the pitch. You look at Ancelotti. When we laugh, he says he does the eyebrow. That's because you've got Modric on the pitch. You've got Valverde. You've got your Rudiger at the back. Courtois. You've got the experience. I think with us, we've got a couple of players where they might to run to the side. Like, what was that? Oh, cool. Like, they're so experienced. They know what they're doing. And then we've got to flip it around. Let's say we do beat them. I'm just saying what that can bring in terms of belief following that is insane. So that's what we've got to think. We've got to think, it's going to be tough, but what about the other side? If we get through these lot, and I think it's what PSG, Villa, and then there will be Barca or whoever's there on the other side. You just don't know. Champions League, we've done well this season.
Yeah, but do we have? Matt, I think you're bang on. You're motivating me, and you're right. That's how. No matter how peak life gets, you should always think it can get better. But at the same time, do you look at our team? And I'm not saying to be doubtful because we live in hope, but you look at our team and the good, the bad, and the ugly. Is that actually how you like? Is that how you feel? Like,
do you know what? I can't lie to you lot. I don't know what it is. It might be the Bible I got here. But,
you're
killing me.
No,
you're killing me.
The Bible about the next
I know.
This is a point where Saka, this is his moment. Like we praise our star. I know he's just come back from injury. I hear it.
I heard he was limping. Just saying. I didn't say anything.
Don't do that.
Please be okay.
No, but what I'm saying is,
in general, be okay.
This is that moment.
Hopefully, bro.
But this is that moment where Saka could. I'm just picturing already Emirates.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think Saka actually starts in this game?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what it's built up for. Yeah.
That's it.
That's kind of whether we think he should be back or not.
I think
he does. I think he does. That's why he gave him how long was it today? 35 minutes?
45.
Because Saka's a star now.
Yeah.
Saka's a star now. He kind of like, even if he doesn't perform well, it's kind of like, having, I don't know, Barcelona having Lamine Yamal there. He's our Lamine Yamal. You kind of like, even if he doesn't perform well, you just need him there, kind of like for presence. Aura, right? Aura. That's the word they use. Aura. No, I swear, that's why they're playing.
They are gonna play.
That comment. I was doing this to the comment. Saka stand good as
forget about them, bro.
No,
he played conservatively. He was conserving energy for the next.
Oh, there's many problems away from Saka. Like there was many things we could have done to be better. It's mind games. Like we don't slander our hero over here, man. He is going to start, though, realistically, man, because I don't want to say it's predictable because you can never predict anything. But I think everyone knew, if anything, he was going to probably get 20, 30 minutes against Fulham. I didn't expect him to get 45 minutes in the manner he did. I actually thought he'd start today, and now he's going to be risked. My last question for you lot, then, before I get out of here for you lot. Put a score prediction for Real Madrid and the first leg. I'm going to say, unfortunately, 1-0 Real Madrid.
You think you're only going to score one?
I'm trying to listen, copium. Thoughts become things, and then we do it at the Bernabeu. Someone might be the next one for that game alone.
As in one win for Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm putting positivity in the air for today. We'll get into logic tomorrow.
Okay, 2-1. We're gonna lose 2-1. We're gonna score a set piece, and then somehow they're going to score 2 goals. I feel like they're going to score 2 goals. Or just a 1-1. 1-1 or 2-1. I don't know. I'm between them two. Do I need to pick? 1-1. 1-1. I'll go for 1-1.
Man saying 3-1. Get that out of here. And then 3-1.
No.
3 goals at home to Real Madrid. No. I think it's either going to be a 2-1 or it's going to be a draw. Like it'll be like some nonsense 2-2 or 1-1.
I mean, that would mean something to play for at the Bernabeu. I wouldn't mind that.
2-1.
Yeah, a draw's good. A draw's good.
I think
a draw's good. That's the best you can do.
I think we're gonna rock them. I think we're gonna give them. You know when Barca come to town and we had that game, Arshavin. Remember?
I like this guy.
The type of goals. Remember that? It's Emirates Champions League. Yeah, let's bring it. And genuinely, I think we're gonna score 2 goals. I would love for us to keep a clean sheet. But I know Arsenal. We give someone a chance, and you can't.
I'm already pumped up, bro.
You know what I mean? So,
man,
2-1 Arsenal.
Respect, bro.
Wow. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone in chat said I'm giving them confidence. I'm just saying.
Yeah, come on, past the map, man.
Chat, round of applause, bro. Like I swear to God, that's personality, bro. I can't like
because he's gassing you, man. I can't like you should be a manager. You want to jump through a wall or something now.
Oh man.
You get me?
I'm a manager still.
I'm gassed now.
Low expectations.
That's mad, bro.
Like you feel like we can do this, man. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
People are saying I'll be happy with a draw, and I think that's the best we can get. It's not be happy with a draw. I think that's the best we can get. I can't lie. I just don't see us winning. I've watched Arsenal religiously, and I just don't see win. No,
I think the no way goals makes it tougher though as well. I feel like I know you said.
And I actually think that one goal would be a set piece. I don't think that's going to be open play.
I would have believed that if I saw Magalhaes still, man.
Yeah, trust me.
I hope someone else
got Moreno.
No, he's the one. Yeah. You know what? Double M. You know what? He's playing in Spain. Football's funny like that. In that he will probably score or do something. He's playing in his homeland. Football's a weird game. I can't lie. I don't care how we do it. Who does it? Just do it in it. Like it is what it is. There's many reasons to think I can't. I just want to see my team be fearless, man. Like if we're gonna go out anyways, just like Matt was saying, just make it difficult, man. Just give a good account of yourselves and try it. We know what we have and what we don't have. Just do what we can, man. I mean, what has this comment said? No, the best we can do is win 2-1. Listen, that would be great. Clean sheet, I would be amazed with if we could 2-1 with something. But even if we went to the Bernabeu with a 2-1 aggregate, how are we going to react if they make it 2-2 first 10 minutes in the game? As I was saying earlier, it's business as usual for Real Madrid. For us, it's our first time for the manager, let alone the players. So we'll have to see. Before I let you lot get out of here, man, let people know where they can find you lot. As usual, appreciative to all 3 of you for giving me your time, man. It's feel a lot better out the club, to be fair.
Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky and Twitter at Nocturnal Gunner.
Matt.
Back of the Net podcast. I'm everywhere, man. I'm trying to be like DG. I'm doing TikTok. What I'm just saying, bro. TikTok, Insta, Twitter. But yeah, Back of the Net podcast. You'll see me around. Yeah.
Arsenal Revolution TV, bro.
Thought you knew how to skip, man. We went, man. You've been on Bear Streets. I thought you would have known that. Should we just say your thing? But go ahead.
Love. It's been a lit stream. I can't lie. It's been a lit stream. Arsenal Revolution TV. Can find me there on YouTube. You know, we're gonna be doing a build up before the game for the Arsenal Real Madrid. As soon as the lineups, as soon as we see the lineups, they come catch a vibe with us, bro. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. We're just gonna be talking about the game, kicking it, banter as always. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man.
So yeah, people, man, I hope you lot have enjoyed the stream. Follow the people, them on their platforms. You lot, appreciative for your time. Feel a lot better about the club, and we'll have to see what I'm going for the football club. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Good evening. Peace out, people.